Hello, this is Bridget from Divinessentials. So tonight I did a little automatic writing and channeling, and I wanted to bring in a message for all of you from the Pleiadian emissaries of light. I pulled a few cards, and I'm going to touch on that after I bring in the message from them. It's going to take a minute to get into that energy. So I'll have you connect with me if you would like to just relax for a minute. As I open the vortex, and I ask for the vortex to push all the way down into the heart center of Gaia. Here in the heart space, I ask the Pleiadian emissaries of light, the ascended masters and multidimensional beings to assist in anchoring this vortex back up through all the layers of earth, surrounding us on all sides, rising and expanding through the edges of the atmosphere, through the stars and the planets, into the light of Alcyon, to the great central sun, to connect to the unconditional love of the Pleiadian, the emissaries of light. And I ask for the messages and guidance to be brought forth in alignment with all those who connect with this message in their I Am presence. We are here. We are the Pleiadian emissaries of light. The current energy that is coming in at this time may be disrupting the 3D existence in many ways. Those whom would be considered star-seeded souls will be impacted greatly. However, not all of their symptoms will be pleasant, not in a third-dimensional viewpoint anyway. But within the higher realms, we see it as merely growth and expansion. You must try to shift your views surrounding the current waves of your experiences, emotions, feelings, these things that you are connecting with. Raise your conscious mind, raise it upward, and allow the light codes to assist you rather than resist the change. Many of you are holding on to outdated ideas, beliefs, and emotions connected to your soul contracts and your karmic patterns. This can play out in a myriad of ways. It can be affecting you in your day-to-day life, with your career, your friends, your family. We find that many humans get stuck. They do not like to change. And for those of you in love dynamics, perhaps twin flame, soulmate, karmic partner, relationships, whatever name, label you place on it, they are all relationships. The time has come to release. Many of you remain attached to toxic behaviors, allowing your mind to run away, leaving you without your peace, your comfort. And you have forgotten, unconditional love has no condition. When you release the conditions you have placed on others, and you allow them to just be, just as you wish for yourself to just be, you release resistance. You allow for change. Things become easier. Peace, love, comfort returns. When you truly love without conditions, you will be surrounded by those who love in the same vibration. And all of the universe flows in vibration and frequency, so you must embody and emanate that which you long to have into your reality. When you emanate this vibration outward of unconditional love, you attract unconditional love back in from those surrounding you. And if you are on a journey with a soulmate, your soulmates will shift. You may find your family members shift as you awaken. And you may find that as you awaken, and they come back into your reality. It is important for you to love them unconditionally, no matter if you're on the same frequency or not. Send them love. This does not mean that you allow for conflict. This does not mean that you allow for behavior or toxic behavior to come in to your reality. You can love unconditionally from afar. And through that love, you allow for the vibration to rise. You allow for them to shift. You release the conditions that you've placed on your expectations. And you release the resistance to allowing them to come back and to emanate on a similar frequency. To reconnect, to bring peace and balance back into your karmic contracts. This is part of your mission. It is part of your work here, to heal, to assist, and to love. Those of you who share a soul, a mirror soul, or twin flame dynamic, when you radiate in a certain vibrational frequency with certain beliefs, your mirrored soul will rise. When you love unconditionally, when you release the conditions, you give them permission to rise and to emanate back into the same frequency that you share, which will allow for them to come back in, just as your soulmates. And for your karmic partnerships, some of these will be released entirely. You will find that you have loved unconditionally, but you just do not match vibrationally anymore. And when you come to acceptance with that and you release, when you do not hold judgments against others, when you love unconditionally, you rise, you heal the contract, and you shift. Some of you may be experiencing pain. The energy will shift. The physical pain is a representation of belief. If you are holding to a belief that does not serve your body, your mind, or your spirit, it manifests through physical pain. If you find that you are being drained, you are not connecting with the divine. You are not connecting with the unconditional love that flows to you. You are cutting yourself off from beliefs of unworthiness. So you must shift and open. You will only be discomforted. You will only be uncomfortable. You will only be tired if you are separate from the energy that is coming in. So release. Allow for the peace. Allow for the vibration of unconditional love to emanate into your heart and to ripple through you. And do not beat yourself up for being out of alignment with the energies and frequencies, for they change rapidly in every moment. You signed up to come in with these contracts. You signed up to come into conflict. You signed up to heal. But you must release. Release the energy and allow. Allow yourself to get back into the time where the energy was simple, where it is vibrating in unconditional love, where you recognize that you are an expression of unconditional love, and therefore you are worthy of unconditional love. And when you release the expectations upon others and vibrate from unconditional love, others will release their expectations upon you. And you will release jealousy, resentment, hate. And you will continue to rise. You are anchoring light. And at times, your physical body may resist this, again, as a result of beliefs, of conditioning, of toxic chemicals, things that you've placed into your body that keeps you separate from the light. If you are feeling discomfort connected to certain things, trust your intuition and allow those things to come out of your reality. It may be food, it may be people, it may be places, it may be clothing. Allow yourself to trust what you receive and disconnect from the energy that is not serving you, so that you can anchor more light, so that you can rise, so that you can heal your patterns, your contracts, so that you can heal the karma that you've come into this reality with, so that you can release the pain and the discomfort that you experience, so that you can live your life in the simplicity of the universal laws. When you give, you receive. Now what you give is just as important, for it is what you receive. Stay in a place of integrity. Stay in a place of unconditional love. Emanate that out, and it will ripple back. It will heal, And you will allow this world to shift. You will allow others to shift. We honor what you do. We thank you. And we love you. Okay. So those were the messages that were coming in tonight. Some of it I had written down, but some of it they just came in with now. So I'm just going to allow it. That always happens. Anytime I try to do automatic writing, it's like, that's why when I do the readings, I often connect with people afterwards to read them the reading, because more stuff comes in than what's actually written. And a lot of times I see more than what I write. So like when I was receiving those messages, I was seeing people experiencing different symptoms. Like some people are having a very hard time sleeping at night. Some people are just drained completely of their energy. Some people are having like physical discomfort. You may be getting headaches. You may be feeling like a cold, like flu-like symptoms. And I know that can happen this time of year anyway, but some of it is energetic. And everything is energetic. So when you are in a place of stress or anxiety, you're allowing yourself to beat up your immune system, so to speak. And your immune system is basically your consciousness. You know, if your consciousness is up and vibrating high, and you're in a place of vibrating high, and you're taking care of your body, you won't get sick. And if you're taking care of your energetic body, you won't get energetic sickness. And I definitely felt a lot of shifting today. Like I was so nauseous this morning when I woke up, and I ate last night before I went to bed, and I had, a good amount of food. So, but when I woke up, it was like I was starving, and I couldn't eat because of the nausea. And then I had to postpone things, and I slept all day long, and it took me until like 9 p.m. at night to start feeling better, enough to be able to like stand up and not want to like just lay right back down. So I do feel this energy, and I've been itchy. Like last night I had a lot of itchiness coming in, just like everywhere. And I know it's not connected to anything, because this has been going on for months off and on, and I was like, is it my laundry detergent? Is it this? Is it that? It's energy. It went away for a while, like I had none, and then now it's just coming back, and it doesn't stay. Like I'm not getting a rash or anything. It's just like I'll get itchy for a few minutes, and then it kind of dissipates, and I'm okay. And I've been talking to other people. I know everybody's experiencing their own frequency, their own type of energy, their own experience like with the symptoms. So you may even just be feeling like insecure about yourself, like you want to change yourself. You may be thinking about like changing your physical body with procedures and stuff, and that is connected to ego. So if you've been having any like insecurities about yourself, you want to release the beliefs that you're not good enough. You want to like get back into unconditional love for yourself. And when you love yourself unconditionally, it opens up the doors for others to come in and love you unconditionally. So it works in all things. If we're holding on to beliefs of like poverty, and these beliefs can be passed down from our family, this can be passed down from our ancestors. It's in our bloodlines, in our DNA. Like we come incarnating with things to overcome through our consciousness, and to teach the 3D people how to do that, so that we can eliminate that suffering on this planet and raise the vibration up to a new dimension where it doesn't exist. That's essentially what the whole thing is here. We're bringing in energy from other worlds, so we're like conduits between two worlds, and we bring down high vibrational frequency. And if we're not in alignment, it becomes very uncomfortable at times. So we want to be mindful of what we're doing and listen to ourselves. Like if you know eating something is going to make you feel like shit, try not to do it. If you know like some sort of behavior or belief that you're holding on to is causing you chaos, let go of it. If you've got like a broken heart or something going on, you want to let go of that. You want to let go of the chaos and conflict, because it's rippling into the 3D, and it's slowing you down in your path. You want to be in alignment with your path. And basically, your path is to allow unconditional love to come in. And then we have simplicity over here, which says put your energy into the basics and let go of excess. So really, again, it's like that message of releasing anything attached to ego, releasing anything attached to separation and illusion. Just allow yourself to get back into the basics of unconditional love and stop, you know, creating blocks. You know, every time we have a doubt about ourselves, or we're like, what's wrong with me? Or like, if we feed into not being in alignment, we bring ourselves further out of alignment. So don't focus on the fact that like you had something bad happen. Focus on the fact that you're aware of it and you're able to shift it into a higher vibration and allow yourself to be that anchor of light and really bring it down into the earth and align with the mission that you've been brought forth to give on this planet. And then you have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So I feel like this is for those who are dealing with, this can be like soul contracts on all different levels. Like if you have a twin flame dynamic, if you are the listener, you know, give your relationship a chance. Do something to open up with the unconditional love. If you're somebody that's got a lot of soulmate stuff going on, if you find that people come back into your reality, you know, give it a chance to integrate energies. You know, give yourself an opportunity to heal anything that comes up. It doesn't mean that you like become friends with people who have hurt you, or that you like go back to an ex person that like, you know, destroyed your world, but you just work on the partnership of like unconditional love and forgiveness. Like forgive anything that's happened to you and be in that vibration of unconditional love. And when you forgive, you heal. When you forgive people for what they've done, it allows you to release like the burden of feeling like a victim. And if you're feeling like a victim, it's going to keep you in a state of victimhood, and it's going to keep attracting people into your reality that keep treating you poorly. So you don't want to keep allowing more people into your reality that treat you poorly or treat others poorly. And if you're aware of the way that somebody's treated others, you know, be mindful of that, because it's often how they're going to treat you. Love them unconditionally, but, you know, be mindful of the partnership with yourself too. Like forgive people, be mindful of it, be aware of it. You know, they're not saying like go and just be like, oh, okay, I'm going to love you because you treat me like poop. But give the relationships a chance to heal anything that you've been holding on to, like any type of resentments, any type of hurt, any type of pain. Just let it go and forgive people, because everybody's struggling. Everybody's going through something. People act out of, you know, jealousy. They act out of fear. They act out of anger. And it doesn't serve you to hold on to it, or to hold on to like, what's wrong with me, or why did people not like me? And I know Starseeds really struggle with that, like especially because you're used to being in places of unconditional love. You're not used to people like having issues or like not liking you because you did something good. Like the whole concept of jealousy is crazy, because it's like, what the fuck are you mad about? You know, like if and a lot of the Starseeds go around and help people and try to assist them in reaching their own levels of like excellence and accomplishments, and want to, you know, applaud others. And so it's a tricky thing. And through being here and dealing with an ego, you've learned how to have jealousy. And so you start looking at things outside of you and wanting to have those things. So it's really releasing all of it. Like, don't allow yourself to get caught up into like, oh, I wish I had that, or look at that person's perfect, or things like that. Like, forgive yourself for that, heal that stuff, forgive people who've done it to you, and just get back into the simplicity of being in the vibration of unconditional love and separating from anything that brings their vibration down, whether it be people or places. You can forgive people and not be near them. You know, you can forgive experiences and not have to relive it. And when we go back and, you know, do healings like soul retrieval work and stuff, we don't relive it. We just witness it so that we can look at it through a new perspective, and then we can recreate that experience into one that serves us. We can look at the positive of it. You know, I've had things that happen to me, and instead of me focusing on, oh my God, you know, I got caught up in that and I let I look at the positive. Like, okay, well, you know what? It brought me to here. And here's pretty freaking good compared to there. And I know where I'm going is just going to continue to rise. And I just saw this, forgiving and learning. So as we forgive, we learn. And as we heal, we get more love in our present moment, you know. So open up to that experience of forgiving and healing, and just continue to rise. And then the grandparent is here, so somebody's grandparents are coming in just to say you have a special bond with a grandparent that can never be broken. And that, again, feels like a reminder of, like, your grandparents' beliefs and their energy has been passed down to you. So you may have stuff with them that can't be broke. Like, I think people might get caught up in that whole, like, oh, if I cut cords or if I, like, heal this belief, it's like you're betraying your family. But no, you want to break that ancestral line so that the future generations can heal and not have that. And you can't break your connection with unconditional love. So wouldn't you rather have, like, a vibration of unconditional love through you and your ancestors than one of, like, oh yeah, we're never gonna have anything and we're always gonna suck? Like, you just release the stuff that's not good and go into a vibration of love. And then we have a fork in the road. So really, I do feel like right now is a turning point for people. It's like we can stay in the same vibration or we can rise. We can forgive and we can heal and we can, like, continue to accelerate on our path, or we can stay in this place of juggling our worth with other people's worth and allowing other people's feelings and, you know, ideas towards us to keep us stuck. So it's all about moving forward right now, taking that decision to move forward into the alignment with yourself, healing the ancestral stuff that's been going on for however long people have been on this planet, and, you know, forgiving yourself for your moments of weakness and giving the relationship with yourself and others a chance to heal. So those are the messages that came through tonight. If you like to receive channeled messages from the emissaries, let me know. Like, if you liked the way that they do that. I do that for one-on-one. Like, if you have questions for them, they can answer them. I do them videos for people at different lengths. And then I do card readings and automatic writing. So I do the automatic writing. I can take pictures of it and send it to you. And I'm going to be having a special coming up. I haven't figured out all the details yet, but I think tomorrow night I will post what my special is. But if you'd be interested in a reading, let me know. In Munay, Namaste.